this amateurs are always invited to participate. And the purpose of the event is general fellowship within our local amateur radio community, bring awareness to any radio events happening in the area, as well as any wacky club-specific items.
Oops, I forgot. It's Wednesday.
I'd like to remind you that should you have questions related to ham radio, you can ask them during your comments, or perhaps someone on the net knows the answer. You can also email helpdesk@rats.net. That is helpdesk@rats.net. And your message will be sent to the Rats Elmers group, which will respond to you and help you find the help that you need. You do not need to be a member of Rats to use the service. Open to everybody. And that email address again is helpdesk@rats.net. Alright, when checking in, please give your call sign first name before we phonetically help me out even more. Please say your good name. Announcements for traffic for that, as we handle traffic first, and then informal comments after that. We haven't done an official topic of the night, so how about this? Is there any current ham radio projects that you are working on? No need to disclose what your target completion date is, because a lot of us ham radio folks tend to drag things out, put things off. But again, if you have any ongoing in-progress projects, feel free to share. Why not? Alright, let's get the mobile poll stations on the list first. Mobile poll stations, wish you could check into the net. Please call now.
This is Kilo Delta 4, India, Romeo, Bravo, Mike and Hanover. I am on inside with the short antenna. I hope you can't hear me. No traffic.
I recognize the 54 IRB might be tough to find. Please stand by. Let's over up to everybody who's out there. KZ2, ONI, we're doing a set looking for any check-ins anywhere. Please call now.
This is Kilo November 4, Victor Alpha, KN4 VA, Michael.
This is
Kilo Oscar 4, Victor Echo Mike, KO4 VM, David.
this.
Oscar Romeo, Scott.
41-330.
This is Kilo 4, Sierra, Hotel Oscar, ticket 4, SHO, Andrew, no traffic. This is Kilo 4, November, Alpha Golf, Eastern NAG, Nick, Eastern Powhatan, no announcement.
Negative. We're trying to find the cause of smoke in the attic. We're attic's full of stuff. We're trying to.
That recognizes VA, VEM, UOR, SHORN, and NAG. Let's go ahead and get through about half the list, and then I'll make a courtesy call for any other stragglers that some folks didn't make on the first go-around. So if you didn't get acknowledged yet, or we're waiting to get in there, we can stand by again for about half the list. Make another call out here. All right. Well, before I start at the top of the list, I have no ongoing ham radio
It looks like it's finally getting to the right place and running the way I like it. And I do really had a big amateur radio project which lasted for almost a month. I revamped and installed a complete worldwide network CP in my DMR radio. Everybody, every nation, and every country in the world on my CP. So I could talk to anybody pretty naturally to the hotspot. It took me about 3-4 weeks to finish it.
Wow.
I finished it, and so far everything working fine. 84 ILD.
That's pretty neat.
Hi, Michael. Good to hear you as always. We appreciate you joining us and sharing with us you're a busy man when it comes to radio projects. So great job on that DMR project, and great job making it work the way you want it there. All right, clear with Mike. Go to Michael. KN4VA. Good to hear you tonight, sir. What you got for us? Go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
KN4VA. Good afternoon, everybody. From running the net project. Well, I've always got projects going on, but I think having gone on to HF, and boy, HF has just been so dang brutal. I mean, it was like crazy this today, especially. But anyway, I've got a 10-meter and a 6-meter Moxon that I got to put together because I'd like to participate more into the 6-meter net. I've been able to get onto it using the infant half wave. The FTDX10 will tune that 66-foot antenna to 6 meters, and I can get in. It's just not great. But then I also want to build a 20-meter Moxon because I find that I really need some directivity to be able to get to some areas because I'm getting long. I just can't get short as well. So with that being said, that's kind of where I'm heading that way and be throwing up hangers, poles, and all kinds of crap everywhere. My neighbors will have more to think about than they already do. But with that said, I'll pass it back over to you, Rod. Good afternoon, everybody. This is KN4VA back to net control.
Good copy on you tonight, Michael. It's amazing sometimes how he loses a lot of the short context on HF can be. Obviously, experience like that, but I definitely know what you're talking about there. And any kind of it'll work like a field day from the home QTH. You can really kind of get a gauge on where you're getting, where you're not getting, things like that. I guess the component is so active now too. That's a good indicator of activity, who you're picking up, not picking up, vice versa. All right, we'll clear with Michael.
Sorry, wrong plug.
My only project, radio-related project, ongoing, my antennas, as you know, I'm under an HOA, so the only attic space I have is just over my garage. So having a scanner antenna up there and 2 meters and 6 meters and 10 meters, trying to keep them all separated, they don't fight. But just trying to do that and adjusting them and moving them to see if I can get better reception. So it's just kind of an ongoing experiment that I'm doing. And so far it seems to be working well, but I'm always looking for ways to improve it. That's about all I have. Just as one of the other guys said, beautiful day today, but outside most of the day enjoying it. So I hope some of you all have been able to do that as well. That's about all I have for tonight, Rob. Thanks for doing it. Great job as always. And this is KO4V, and I'll turn it back over to Net Control.
We appreciate you joining us, man. It's always good to hear you again, and just fine as always. See what we have to work here. distracted. The shack cat just came over by my lap to say hello. So it's good to see him. All right, this is KD2OI with the wrap. Next we have our good buddy Scott KO4UOR. I had the pleasure of not only having a on the air QSO with him over the weekend, but the old-fashioned eyeball QSO early in the week, last week. Scott popped in and said hey to me at work, so that was pretty cool there. You can't hide from anybody when you've got the call sign license plate hold on the truck and the antenna. So, but he found me. All right, Scott, over to you. Your comments, please, Scott.
Good buddy. That's a CB radio term. Derogatory now.
I really don't have any radio projects. Do you have a yeah, I can make one. I was out in your neck of the woods today. After lunch, I went on a bike ride on the Capitol Trail from Shinnecock Park downtown. Missouri Park. And after I got home, I was on QRC. I saw that your neighborhood is kind of, I guess, to the south and or Missouri Park. I was close. But it was around 3 o'clock. So I don't know if you were still on your way home from Peru. Anyway, yeah, a lot of beautiful weather this week.
Love you.
Love the fact that it's not in the night.
That's about it.
I'll say thank you to everyone. KO4UOR. Thanks for running the net, Rob.
Well, you couldn't have gone any closer to the QTH. You were definitely, I don't know, 200 yards, 300 yards away. And I was home. Next time you're in the trail, come by and say, hey, we'll grab a bottle of water or whatever. Yeah, it definitely was a nice day for sure. Glad you enjoyed it. All right, that was about the halfway point of the list. So, folks, I would acknowledge, please stand by. We will get to you. I want to do another quick call out. This is KB2OII with the RadNet, looking for any additional check-ins, wishing to get on the list and join us. If you're out there, please call now.
Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Alpha Delta, Brandy and Western Ragchew, no traffic. Bravo 5, Lima Foxtrot Sierra, James City County, in and out.
American 1539, funnel off at 360. Recognize as TIV, KAD, and WP5LFS from James City County. Checking in and appreciate having you join us there all the way from James City County. You making it just fine. All right, we'll go back to the where we left off on the list, and that would be with Andrew, KK4SHO. Your comments in the next episode. 125. We'll take that one. KK4SHO. Quick reminder, that 3 more functionality. Control this evening for the Southwest Virginia Marnet. Have a solution every Wednesday at 8 p.m.
helping a friend out with his 558. Got a tune 550 dual band or tri-bander, I should say, that he wants to get programmed up. So that's my ongoing project right now, and we'll go from there. 7 to 3, and that's up to hear everybody after that. KK4 back there.
Hi, Andrew. Appreciate you joining us and extending a reminder and invitation to folks to join your DMR net there. Hope you have a great turnout. All right, with Andrew, next go to a front seat. AA4, I'm messing this up. AA4 RN. That's not right either. Man, this is absolute amateur. AI4 RN. That's what I thought. Why did I write a second A? No idea. All right, Keith, you're coming to that. Go ahead, sir.
Somebody's out of practice.
Good evening, Rob, and everyone on the net. I've got 2 projects going. First is get my shack going. Part of that was to install a ground rod, which I did this week. And was able to get my ground connected to my single port ground panel so that I can get my radio going. That'll be the first step in getting my grounding straight. And the other thing I'm working on is just got a Bowbang DM1701 DMR radio, and working through getting the code plug installed. Thanks to Rats for all the great information that worked beautifully. Do need to do a little tweaking on the code plug, but it seems to be in good shape now. So that's about all I've got going on, which I would say is probably enough. AI4RN. Thanks, second grade, everybody. Back.
Really?
Keith, well, appreciate you sharing us about the new radio there, and I'm glad you had a great experience with the tech support from the folks at RACS with code boards and stuff like that. And we love hearing feedback like that. So just, again, good testimony there to resources that the club does offer. Looking forward to share the love of radio with anybody. All right, next on our list is our buddy Nick, K4NA.
all-eyed at for NAB 33. Have a great week, everybody.
I was actually just about to make a comment saying I haven't heard the project of exam upgrade study be mentioned, but I'd be curious to learn more about that particular licensing, maybe another QSL on the side, excuse me, in the future, learn more about what you're trying to get and what it is. As far as getting a tuner, I'm a big fan of the antennas there. My antenna of choice is a loop cut to the size of however much wire one can fit. So, I'm a tuner guy. I don't, I'm not much into red. Tuner up just like a banjo. Alright, thanks for checking in as always. And here's some funny we'll clear up Nick. And let's go to Jim, KE4GIV. Your comments for the next guy, sir.
Good evening, Rob, and everybody on the net. This is Jim, KE4GIV. I'm at North Chesterfield. Hand radio projects. I've got some antennas maintenance to do. I've got some cable. I got a redo. I've got a high base wave 2-meter antenna on top of my Buckmaster inverter V40 through 6. The HF is working good. The meter, I've been having a lot of problems with it, so I ordered 2 cables while I'm up there doing it. I'm going to replace both cables. They've been up there about 10 years, so I'll do that. I also have a 10-element 2-meter AEB that I have temporarily on my deck. It's only about 10 to 12 feet above the ground, and so far I've been getting good results with it, so I can't wait to get that up. I have a rotator as well. I think I have a spot for it. I can't wait to get that up about 20 feet, maybe 25 feet, and get that working. So, yeah, just some antenna maintenance. After years of being up there, you gotta get up there and fix it. But that's about it. Thanks for running the net, and we'll send it back to Net Control, KE4GIV.
I'm with you on that. I put off all the antenna maintenance I was planning on doing in the wintertime. It's a lot easier to wrangle wire and limbs that are naked instead of full bloom. So I'll just wait for next fall and winter again. Unless the squirrel shoots something or a branch breaks, then I have to do it. But there is always work to be done, for sure. All right, Jim, next on our list is our good buddy Randy. KL4KAB. Randy, good to hear you, sir. How have you been? Good.
KV2LYI, KL4KAD. Good evening, Rob, and everybody on the net. Yeah, we've been good here. Typical of us working guys. Been busy. Not any real projects going on right now, but I do need to get my 6-meter vertical back up in the air for FM. Maybe we'll get to that this weekend. And Saturday, going on a little road trip up to Peters Mill, do a little 4-wheeling and some radio. Oh, and unlike you, Rob, I'm a tuner guy. Yeah, when I got my 891, I bought with it an LDG Z11 Pro 2, and man, I love that thing. Yeah, that's just a killer tuner. Been really happy with that, and the radio, of course, the
Randy, good to hear from you. Enjoy the heck out of that four-wheeler trip. Looking forward to hearing some recap from that when we get back for sure. And yeah, I'm a fan of the LDG line of tuners myself. I have the IT100 that I used to run on my 7200 and still have it strapped to the top for when I take that out and about. And on the 7300, I run the 8600. And they are mighty, mighty fine products for those of you who are curious. I'm not curious. Either way, that brings us to the end of the list. So this time we're going to go ahead and make another call out for any stragglers wishing to join us. This is KB2OI with the ragchew. If there's anyone out there wishing to join us before we shut down the day, please call now. Alright, nothing heard. So everyone must be outside cutting grass. Either way, I want to thank everyone for participating tonight. It was a good crew as always. And I hope everyone has a strong finish to the week, a fine weekend. If you can, if you want to, wish your mom a happy Mother's Day this weekend. And that's all I got. So we're going to close the net down, return the repeater for regular radio usage, and hope